Well, welcome back, folks. I am on my second trip to the Republican River, a popular tubing spot where people kayak and tube and they lose stuff. Last time we were here, we found a lot of great stuff, even found a cell phone that had been in the water for 9 months and it still worked. We just located the owner and it's on its way back to them. So that'll be popping up in the previous video or this video. I couldn't find a parking spot that I want to close to the rope swing area that I wanted to get to, a place where people I heard have dropped a lot of stuff. So we're going to have to hike it all the way in there. So it's going to be a long day. Stay with us. Well, this is Rob coming to you from a super secret undisclosed location. This is going to be my office for today. Nothing but this all day long. So we're going to get to treasure hunting. So on the first leg of this, I'm walking upstream against the current. There's some creeks that come in here, and I'm visually looking for items that are lost: cell phones, wallets, watches, things like that. Once I get up to the top, I will then run my metal detector in the rope swing area, and I will then metal detect with the current, which will use less energy on the way back. Now, while there's no wind, I'm going to use that to my advantage and the sun behind me to look into the water. What a gorgeous day. One of our first finds, surface find right here. Part of a old Motorola cell phone. So we know stuff has gotten dropped out here for years. It's just coming across it. Well, erosion control back in the day. The bank is just lined with them here. Look how clear this water is. Well, that's because it's coming from springs dumping in from Turkey Creek into the Republican. This is where a lot of the water has come from. So once I get up to this part, I won't have as much water. It'll be easier to walk and visually see things. Once I got past Turkey Creek, the water became slow and stagnant. The deeper pockets I can't see anymore. Can't really spot things that are more than 8 inches in the water. We're going to continue up to the rope swing. Just the usual vapes and sunglasses so far. Okay guys, if I find a cell phone that still works and I can return it, or a ring today, I'll drink this old bottle of Corona. I'll at least open it up and taste it, okay? So let's get on our adventure. Well, I've reached the rope swing. I'm going to spend a lot of time right around this area metal detecting. Now, at this rope swing, Sophia, my daughter, she became incident commander that day, as one of her brothers had gone off that rope swing and went over into some shallow water, and he required emergency surgery on his ankle that night. She communicated to me when I was over at the off-road park riding, and she stabilized it so good that they were able to do that surgery in the middle of the night. And this is the rope swing. Well, I'm over here underneath the rope swing now, and I'm not doing much videoing in the water, but I scored my first pair of Ray-Bans today. Got in a pocket full of change out, still looking for a ring. There should be a ring in there, I'd guess. There's my detector out there. I'm on my way back. The wind is picking up. Going by this old like junkyard in the bank with cars stacked all the way down here. A little scary. I'd like to go over some of the finds from this trip to the Republican River. I didn't have a lot of video of metal detecting in the water. I just don't have the best equipment for water videoing. But you can see sunglasses. A lot of people lose them on the Republican River. We got some Ray-Bans, Oakleys, some other designer ones. We got some cheap ones. We got partial ones. We got ones for people with one eye. Nice leather case. Did get some vapes out of the river. That was good. Around the rope swing area, did find one piece of jewelry I tumbled up. I bet this was pretty nice looking when it was brand new. Had a lot of inlay. Some of it had corroded and come out, but yes. Got a bunch of coins from the rope swing area. Did not find a ring out there. Got a Yeti cup. Hit it with my sand scoop there. A couple nice jars here. It's an old jar with some fruit on it. That one was from this trip along with this little one. These are some bottles from the previous trip and I cleaned them up. Most likely medicine bottles is what they look like when I looked online. Of course, you saw Zach found the awesome deer skull with the 2 antlers still on it. In our previous video, on our previous trip, this is one I found on this trip. So that was a neat find also. And a tiny little jar for maybe some sort of cream and ointment also that was found. Bottles and jars are kind of neat things to come across. A lot of times they're old. People dump some of the stuff in the river. So this is a wrap-up of just treasure hunting there on the Republican River. I didn't find any cell phones or rings or wallets this trip. The cell phone that we did find last trip did work, and we were able to return it to the owner.